What's going on YouTube? My name's Alex. This is Ask the Cheese Gaming. Welcome back to part 2 of NRS Bends the Knee. First off, I just want to say thank you everyone who watched, liked, commented, shared, or heck even disliked part 1. The support for that video has been absolutely fantastic. Really appreciate it. Quick disclaimer that we have to make at the beginning. If you are an NRS shill or huge MK1, as in the newest Mortal Kombat game fanboy, just please dislike this video, call me Moko Zonko in the comments down below, and have a wonderful, blessed day. Still here? Okay, let's continue. So I made that video because, as I said previously, I'm a lifelong fan of the Mortal Kombat franchise. Been playing it since I was little, and the original arcade games for this very game, Mortal Kombat 1, and I got a major bone to pick with the game. And there was actually some things that I've talked about in the video, first one, that I meant to talk more about in this one, and some more things that I wanted to bring up. Now, also quick note as well, I did a similar style video for MK11 where I went point by point with a story and showed examples of how they were bent the knee and gone just absolutely ballistic with the woke culture. So if you're interested in that, I'll leave it linked somewhere down below, so please check that out. Or a full review if you're interested. As I said before, I'll leave that link down below. So first off, I don't know about you, but when I play a fighting game, I like to have a fighting game that's, get good hit detection, consistent, hitboxes, hurt boxes, so that, say for instance, when I'm trying to do a combo, my combo will land and then it won't just be like, oh, sorry, the hurt box is all wonky in the game, and now all of a sudden I'm trying to punish my opponent and I drop the combo because of some wacky out hurt box, or vice versa. Maybe I'm thinking that I'm far enough away from an opponent's attack, but guess what? Let's get a fatality here. Finish him. Instead, I get punished because of a wonky hitbox by my character. Well, since the beta of MK, the newest Mortal Kombat game, MK12, I'm going to forever call it now, MK12, it's had hitbox issues and hurtbox issues. And they still haven't fixed them all. They fixed some of them, but they haven't fixed all of them. Like, for real? Like, you guys have all these button testers and you still can't fix it? Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Liu Kang just done cooked us. So like I said, since launch, it's had hitbox issues and hurtbox issues. On what planet is this a good thing? So you mean to tell me that if I'm sitting there trying to get a full combo, I may just end up, accidentally dropping my combo because of some crazy hurtbox? Like, NetherRealm, you should be doing so much better. Next gripe that I have with the game is, when you go to play the game online, the netcode for the game is just abysmal. I mean, we're talking about, this is 2023. We got 5G internet everywhere. Like, why is this game's netcode still so bad? I mean, Tekken 8 under its beta had a leaps and bounds better netcode than Mortal Kombat did. Again, 2023, we got 5G towers and cell phones everywhere, but the netcode for MK12 is absolute abysmal. Oh, and speaking of, let's continue on. It was promised in the game that it would launch with crossplay, Wi-Fi filters, and online practice rooms. And guess what? None of those things are available. Now, supposedly, according to tweets from Ed Boon himself, they will be added. But how are you about to promise the game that you're going to have these things upon launch? Now, while a lot of people may play MK12 to play it online, not everyone does. So let's look at the game modes for a second. Do you want to know the grand total of the game modes? You have story. Okay. The practice mode. Sure, why not? Online play. And then this new, game-changing invasions mode, which was supposed to be all that. It's not. It's nothing special. You go forward, you tap a button, you get sucked into a random battle. You continue. pretty much like as if you're on a board game. Go forward, tap a button, do a quick battle, go forward, tap a battle, go forward. Whoop, hold on, let's get our thing out here. Oh, didn't do it quick enough. I was about to say, did the game freeze on me? Nope, okay, we're still good. Sorry about that. So as I was saying, go forward, tap a button, into a battle, rinse and repeat. That's the great new invasion mode. Like, what kind of garbage is that? I mean, you know, where's, you know, chess combat, motor combat, and puzzle combat, and all these other cool things that they had with, you know, the last generation Midway games, or the Crypt. I mean, a lot of people in MK11 really enjoyed the Crypt. And I'll give it credit, some of it was kind of grind heavy and kind of like, eh. But I mean, it was kind of cool about how, you know, open-ended it was, and it had puzzles and everything else. I mean, I'll give her credit for that. They definitely went, you know, pretty full on with it. So it definitely has some neat features. We're just going to try to sweep for the win. And boink. Goodbye. Boop. That looks so weird. So, lack of game modes. We have hitbox issues, hurtbox issues, lack of a Wi-Fi filter for online game modes. Now, next, let's touch on some of the story elements to this game. As I said in my previous video, and just to quickly rehash, the game's story in this makes absolutely no sense. Now, when I played MK11, I never thought in my wildest dreams it would be possible to have a voice actor that did a worse job than Ronda Rousey. Well, NetherRealm Studios, you done just proved me wrong. Insert Megan Fox, who plays the character of Nitara, and oh my god, her voice acting is horrible. NetherRealm, if you need some good voice actors, go hit up some of the anime dubbing communities. I mean, they got a whole host of people that, you know, dub these animes and, you know, can add all kinds of emotion and everything else to the voice lines. And you know what? They probably cost you a lot less money than what Megan Fox was trying to get. Oh, wow. Kano didn't. Man, Kano always kicks my butt. I don't know what it is. Just spams his knife. I mean, I hear Nitara's voice lines in MK1, and I just want to gouge out my eardrums. It's so bad. She makes Ronda Rousey's voice acting look amazing. How's that possible? Now, speaking of story elements and other things like this, what in God's green earth did they do to my boy Shao Kahn? He's supposed to be the big bad, cunning, he's a conqueror. I mean, they just made him totally just a, you know, brainless brute who loses all of his duels. Oof. Wow, okay, now, that's how we're going to be. Ah, darn it, I thought it would be close enough for the sweep. I was too far away. I mean, they just made him just brainless. Jeez, Kano does not want to... Man, Kano, you're just playing me real tough, huh? Wow. Exactly at what point did this Kano get armor? I didn't know this game had armor. I've never seen that before. And speaking of, why is it that all the ladies in this game have to be the most bestest ever? And I mean, they just win all their matches and just, they do so perfect. I mean, Queen Sindel, who just seemingly can't lose a match. Wow. Wow. Oh, man. If we can ever beat Kano, it would be kind of nice. And speaking of the ladies in this game, if you've never had the opportunity, go and look up the gear sets for these ladies. The ladies are all fully covered with all this armor and all the agenda implications that they're subtly but not so subtly pushing if you know to look for it. Meanwhile, all the men are half, you know, uncovered. Yeah, cheese for the win. Nope, guess not. Goodbye. And speaking of, you know, the body trims that they use for the men is just kind of bland. They all have, like, with the exception of Shao Kahn, they all have like the same kind of look and aesthetic. Like, where's, you know, the big, you know, various different, you know, body types and the, you know, big bulky guys in the game? They're just not there. Ah, did we finally get through Kano? Hey, all right, finally. Oh, there we go. Jeez, took us forever. And like I said before, if you look through the gear pieces, there's a whole bunch of agenda that's getting pushed in the game. So again, got Nitara's absolutely awful voice acting, all the agenda that they're trying to push with the ladies, demasculating the men. Because, you know, women have to be the absolute bestest ever. Not to slag on any ladies out there. Definitely not. Lord knows I love you. Like I said, been married to my wife for a long time. Well, not married, but we've been together for a long time, so. Trust me, I like certain, you know, parts of the ladies, shall we say, if I can make it like that. But you know what? In this day and age, nope, not allowed to say that. And to go a little bit more on the agenda, you know, again, who you lay in bed with at night is your own business. You know, you want to be a man, lay with another man? Congratulations, I'm happy for you. You a lady and you have a, you know, husband and kids and everything else? Good for you. Same thing, I'm happy for you. Really, I am. Congratulations. I just don't want it shoved down my throat in the video game. I really don't. I mean, it's just no place for it. But as I said in the previous video, there was a reason for this, and there's a reason for all their agenda pushing, because they have to meet certain scores, shall we say, for their... Oh, wow, Scorpion got his off first on me, huh? Can we just... Yeah, let's just cheese it out. Okay. Sweep span, they have to meet certain scores that they can then go to and take to their, you know, owners, shall I say, at the board of a certain company or companies. I talked about that one previously of, you know, who I believe might own some of the mutual holding groups and, you know, some of the profit and everything else. So if you missed that, go check that out. And it's just like, this is what we have to push. And speaking of those companies, I recently learned that WB Games, Warner Discovery, excuse me, a little bit higher up on the totem pole, is hiring video game developers and button testers based on diversity, inclusion, and equity. Now, God forbid we hire people based on talent. No, 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 no. We have to hire based on diversity, equity, and inclusion so that we can say how, you know, absolutely wonderful and diverse and everything else our workforce is, and say that we have the most, diverse and, you know, equitable, you know, workforce possible. Like, on what planet is this a good thing? I mean, you know, how about hiring someone based on their talent or what they can do or how they can help, you know, further the brand or tell a good story or, you know, find hitbox issues and hurtbox issues? No, it's got to all be based on diversity, equity, and inclusion. If you don't believe me, you can look it up. Do some Google searching, do your own research. I guarantee you could... Oh, bummer, I should have blocked. You can find it yourself. I promise you it's out there. You do a little research, you'll find it. You're gonna be freeze happy, huh? Wow, what a counter. I didn't even get a chance to get up. Before I was even up, I was already thrown. The game just decides, up randomly. Nope, we're gonna cheat now. Oh, now you're gonna ice after I block. Of course you are. Ooh, I thought she was going to get her rings off first. Come on, I want to do the finisher in the pit. So like I said, please look it up for yourself. Look up WB Games or Warner Discovery hirings based on a, you know, diverse, equitable world. Oh my God, I'm so horrible at these. Forgive me, everybody, forgive me. And it's just, I can't wrap my head around it. I really can't. Like, where are we going through with all this? It just makes no sense. But that's all for this one, everybody. Stay tuned for more. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Till next time.